So recently I was just innocently spending my time by scrolling through Twitter, just catching up with everything that has been happening throughout the day. And as we get into this video a little bit more, I think you'll quickly come to realise that I soon regretted even opening Twitter in the first place. Now, the tweet that I want to share with you guys today appeared on my Twitter feed in the first place simply because someone I follow retweeted it. Now just imagine if that person didn't retweet this tweet, then my eyes wouldn't have had to go through the pain and the suffering that they did upon seeing the attached image. But before I put you guys through the exact same suffering, please make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe if you are absolutely terrified, because I know I am. Well, I think our first steps here should be to go ahead and take a look at the tweet in question. From someone named Angelic Jasmine, I searched chair in Roblox Studio and I found this. I have no words. And I mean, you obviously saw this in the thumbnail, so there's really no need for a dramatic build-up. But this is the screenshot attached to the tweet. In literal terms, it's just a woman sitting on a chair. And looking at it that way, it's quite normal and I see no problems here. But this is when we must take a step back and remind ourselves that this is a model on Roblox. This is genuinely something that exists within the world of Roblox as we are currently speaking. I mean, I think the reason why is quite obvious, but at first I really didn't believe this was real. You know, some kind of decent Photoshop work perhaps. So I took it upon myself and kind of created a little mission for myself. And so I set out on a journey of hopefully finding this model for myself to take a look at. Or, you know, hopefully not finding it. I really don't want this to be an actual thing that is capable of existing on Roblox. Moving on over to the develop page and then into library and finally the models part of this mini catalogue. Searching simply for the word chair like the tweet suggested give me no luck whatsoever. It's quite literally just a bunch of chairs, really. I'm not sure what else I can say. I'm also really not sure what I expected when searching for chairs. Wow, Chloe, you did a search for chairs and then chairs showed up? That is outrageous. And whilst I really didn't want to let myself find this creature, I was determined to do so for the sake of this very video. But just a quick warning, this is definitely where things kinda go downhill. Since the original tweet stated that they found it by searching around in Roblox Studio, I decided my next move would to be open Roblox Studio myself. I searched once again for chair, and that is when I was met with the sight that would forever be engraved in my brain. Realistic woman on a chair is the name of this unholy model. Although I suppose it's almost a good thing that I did end up finding it, because I guess we can now look into this with a little bit more detail. I mean, look, I have no idea how this thing was created, but let me just clear some things up. By no means am I meaning to say that this looks disgusting in the way that someone didn't work on this, because it is very apparent that they did. But to put it simply, just take the fact that this is a model someone created and this is also on Roblox. Smash those two together and tell me you are not at least slightly freaked out. I went on to witness someone compare this Roblox model to a Sims character. I kind of sat there for a few seconds and then came to the conclusion that this literally looks more realistic than anything from The Sims. I suppose the same problem I had with Arthur comes around again with this model. Like, it really doesn't look all that bad and some may even think this looks good. But I absolutely do not think it should be something that exists on Roblox. But take this, the difference between Arthur and this model is Arthur has definitely grown on me and this realistic woman isn't something that will ever work on Roblox. I mean, come on, it looks like if IMVU and Roblox did a collab. But anyway, I decided now would be a good time to locate the creator of this model. This time I searched for realistic woman instead of just chair and the result was much better. And there she is, just sitting in the Roblox models catalogue like absolutely nothing is wrong. Last updated or even created over 1 whole year ago now. And it even has 81 sales, like 81 whole people decided they want this inside of their inventory. So this has just been sitting there on Roblox existing for over over a year, and I'm pretty sure not one person has discovered it. But the person who created it goes by the name of Luth Roblox 85. Their avatar is quite an interesting sight, and yet nowhere near as bad as the model we are taking a look at. I tried to check for any other models that this person may have created, but I was met with "you cannot see this player's inventory." So that kind of cut me off from a bit more potential information. However, there was something in the previews of their creations tab. There is a little model down here called Lady. This model is positioned so that the thumbnail is kind of facing away from us, but that's okay. That is completely fine, because I managed to find this in Roblox Studio as well. This one, dare I say, is arguably worse than the first model we found. I mean, it's sort of got the same realistic body going on, and this one is even standing up, and she's holding a jacket. Much more advanced than this woman just sitting on a chair. You really do need to get on her level, my dear friend. Anyway, I don't know if you guys noticed, but something just isn't quite right with the whole above the neck situation, shall we say. It has the head of one of those slightly creepier Arthur packages, some bacon hair, some balloons. I mean, even a big pinata on its head. All of this resulting in some kind of realistic woman and Arthur hybrid creature. I even tried to use this model for the thumbnail instead of the other one, but it quite literally looked like I photoshopped the head onto the body. I also tried to have a look through all of the models that this person created and has available for anyone to use, but these models are the only two of their kind, and that's probably for a good reason. Just take a look at them. It just kind of blows my mind that these two have been out there just merely existing for over a year, and yet barely anyone has noticed. I don't really know a whole lot about Roblox Studio or models, but perhaps this is just somehow imported from a different place, and not created entirely on Roblox. But I suppose we're just gonna have to keep on wondering and keep on being curious, because I am absolutely the wrong person to tell you how models work. Also, look, this was literally just a bit of fun. I find the fact that these are on Roblox kind of funny. I don't actually think they're disgusting creatures, and they literally made no difference to my day, except I got a little bit of joy out of it, and I hope you guys did too. But anyway, let me know what you guys think of this horrifying model actually existing on Roblox. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.